Over the last years, soft skills have played a critical role for young generation's employability in the context of the T&H industry. However, and despite the recognized importance of soft skills, there's a gap between what market needs and what European HEIs with tourism degrees actually offer. There is still the need and potential to bring academia and industry together in a new cooperative learning model to develop a curriculum focusing on soft skills and with learning outcomes adapted to the real, evolving and demanding needs of the industry. This is the ultimate purpose of Income Tourism, a project funded by Erasmus Plus program, Key Action 2 Knowledge Alliances, which aims at developing and pilot a new learning approach linked to the development of soft skills and based on a cooperative learning process that brings together higher education institutions and businesses in the tourism industry. The project, coordinated by the Polytechnic Institute of Viana do Castelo, comprises a consortium of 13 partners, constituted by HEIs from 6 countries: Portugal, Spain, Italy, Malta, Germany, and Croatia, and by tourism businesses and tourism associations. Moreover, a group of associated partners was also identified by HEIs in each country as the businesses that will participate in the pilot test. Over the first 18 months, a detailed analysis of the state-of-the-art regarding tourism courses curricula and soft skills learning processes was conducted in each country. This involved face-to-face interviews, focus group discussions, and the application of questionnaires to current and former T&H students. The relevant soft skills for the T&H were identified. A list of 30 items was produced, 10 items per each of the 3 soft skills dimensions: conceptual, leadership, and interpersonal. In addition, it was concluded that HEIs need to step up and put soft skills at the forefront of their curriculum, and university business collaborative, work-based approaches should be employed as the context for learning soft skills. Based on these results, a new cooperative learning model inspired by the German dual system and including school and on-the-job training activities was developed by HEIs in close consultation with the companies. It aims at providing students academic knowledge complemented with workplace experience so that real-life situations immediately test the effectiveness of classroom theory, and vice versa. Based on the research of 6 HEIs, the Income Tourism app has been developed to provide an overview of methods particularly suitable for the teaching of soft skills, to facilitate teaching by providing information for planning, and to inspire a diversified approach by highlighting a variety of teaching methods. To support the learning process during the pilot test, an open-access e-learning platform was also created. On the 6th June 2019, a model reflection workshop took place in Malta with all the project partners and managers of the associated partners. The workshop aimed to clarify the importance of an education model co-shared by the companies and mobilize the entrepreneurs to actively participate in the creation of the new learning system. According to the set of criteria, the process of selection of students and tutors and setup of the learning trios was developed. The preparation of the pilot test included the development of meetings and workshops in each country, with the target groups to present the instruments, rules and evaluation scheme for the students, roles of the tutors, timeline, and integration of school-based and work-based learning. The learning trios were established. During a pilot test in the academic year 2019-2020, selected students supported by in-company and HEI tutors began to experience the new cooperative learning model simultaneously in all the universities participating in the Income Tourism project. Students were integrated into companies to develop their soft skills qualifications in a real working context supported by in-company tutors and HEI tutors. Together, the tutors worked on the curricula development, adapting to the specific needs of the business and including soft skills to a greater deal. On March 12, 2020, the project organized a webinar, Perspectives on Dual Cooperative Education, to bring together representatives of the learning trios from each country for a reflective moment, aiming at identifying and discussing the benefits but also the challenges felt during the pilot test. In March 2020, the learning trios of each country would travel to Ravensburg, Germany, for a week of mobility activities, during which participants from all participating countries would share their pilot experience so far, as well as to emerge in the German higher education dual system, maximizing the learning exchange. As the propagation in Europe of the coronavirus disease pandemic began in March 2020, conditioning the implementation of the pilot test and led to the cancellation of the mobility, the project had to adapt to the new circumstances. As such, students were challenged to work on a joint reflection with HEI and in-company tutors, focusing on the needs, problems, and challenges the business are facing and ways to recover. In July 2020, the Income Tourism Project promoted a webinar, COVID-19 – Reflections on Challenges for the T&H Sector, to present the challenges that the T&H sector is facing and ways to recover after COVID-19. The pandemic did not allow mobility to be carried out physically, and that is why we had to adapt to online activities. We promoted webinar series Skills for Today and Tomorrow, Tourism Education, Employability and Industry University Cooperation. The project will create a memorandum of cooperation, an agreement signed by the HEIs and the companies, as well as by other stakeholders interested in dual systems in higher education, to establish a further plan of development of joint activities. Moreover, this agreement will foresee the creation of the European Forum for Dual High Education, to include other partners and other countries.